I was telling my story about what happened in the past, about when I was shot at the bikeway, but my phone died. So I think all that recording got lost somehow. But I'm gonna see if I can find it again. Where I left off was when I had a bike accident, when my front tire, the nuts were loosened off my front tire, so that I did have an accident, and I did have one coming back from a bathroom. My front tire fell off, and I went face first into the concrete. And a friend of mine took me to the hospital, and I got stitched up. I sent a picture of that on my face to LAPD Internal Affairs, thinking that Mike Roddick was a LAPD undercover agent. So they should have it on file. They should have it on file. I believe the people that loosened my nuts, I can't, my nuts, not my nuts, but the nuts on that hold the wheel of the bike. I believe it was Mike Roddick or that 18 to 20-year-old punk, 130 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, cholo punk, aka Bubba's bitch. I named him Bubba's bitch because he's gonna be Bubba's bitch when I put him in prison. Uh, that guy. And the reason I believe that guy, because that guy used to go to the neighbor's house where I used to live in Telfair when I was living in Telfair. I heard him a few times in that house, the next door. I mean, um, so anyway, after I had that accident, the bike accident, I heard a conversation once about it had to be a shot to the head in order to kill, and the voices that belong I didn't see them, but I know the voices. I know who the voices belong to. Later I found out that one guy's name is Mike Roddick. The other guy, I still don't know his name. He's an 18 to 20-year-old uh, Hispanic male, brown hair, brown eyes, the cholo. I don't know his name. I believe he's an Arvizu because I seen him at the Arvizu house. Arvizu is the last name of the people that live at 710 Harding Street in San Fernando. And that's why I figured he's an Arvizu, is because that's where I've seen him before. Because I used to live in the property behind their property, but on the next street over, which is my parents' property. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, I heard the conversation about it had to be a shot to the head when I was homeless, and then weeks passed, and then one night I was in my tent again, and then I felt some objects fly by the side of my head. I really didn't think nothing of it because I did think it was weird because there was no wind, and then I don't know this. It's hard to explain. The thing is that the next morning, this is how I know God exists, and I know God is with me, is because the next morning, because being homeless, I go to a park. I used to go to a park and wash up in a bathroom. And as I was coming out of the bathroom, there was a lady passing out flyers to a homeless convention. So I went to the homeless convention to sign up for housing. And when I was in line to get into the homeless convention, there was another lady talking to a couple, telling them about how the convention before the one that I was at, there was a hostage situation where the people, the guys, there was a guy that was high on something, and he had a hostage, and the cops were shooting him with a beanbag and an air gun. And the lady that was telling the story went on to say that the only way to kill with an air gun was with a shot to the heart or a shot to the head. And when she said a shot to the head, it brought back the memory of when I heard who now I know is Mike Roddick and the I still don't know the other guy's name, but the 18 to 20-year-old Hispanic punk. And Mike Roddick was telling that Hispanic punk that it had to be a shot to the head to kill. So anyway, when the lady got my attention, I started asking her questions about air guns, and she's the one that told me that police officers are the ones that use air guns for hostage situations, so they don't kill the hostage. Well, get this: at the end, the lady went on to say that both of them got killed, the hostage and the hostage taker. But anyway, I was asking her questions about an air gun, and that's when I came to the conclusion of, she told me that police officers use air guns, Air guns can only kill if they shoot you in the heart with it or the head. Um, and an air gun is a type of gun that shoots up like a hard ball, not a bullet, or a paintball gun could be also considered an air gun. Some type of BB guns are considered air guns. She knew everything. But anyway, I put two and two together. That's what I figured that flew by my head the night before was that somebody shot at me with an air gun, but they missed my head. I can't prove it, but for some reason, I believe that because I believe that God put me in the right place and that lady at the right place at the right time so she could tell me what was going on. And the reason I believe that somebody was trying to kill me is because, again, also the tire that fell off my bike. I didn't loosen the nuts. The nuts didn't come loose by themselves. When I used to live in Telfair, I used to hear, like I said, I heard that 18-year-old guy, the Hispanic punk, next door. And at nighttime, I used to barricade myself inside the barn with some 2x4s because I could feel somebody trying to get in sometimes. I used to sleep with a sword every night next to me because I thought that, somebody was trying to kill me. It's hard. I had everything logged. It's been so many years now I forget most of the what happened, but and also the one after the other. But I had a I had three Facebook accounts. One was I believe it was because I used different names because I didn't want them because I knew that these guys were professionals, so I figured that they'd get around to erasing my emails, which they have been erased. I don't know how, but they have. I had one. I think it was called Shadow Walker Warrior, and then I had another one, Night Warrior, and then I had Eagle Orcas, and then I forgot the other ones. But there's quite a few because at first I used to keep a log in the notebooks, but I started losing the notebooks. And I gave one to my brother, a book where I had a lot of my life logged, because he's the one that told me to keep a log every day of my everyday activity. So if something happens to me, um, but I started losing the notebook, so that's when I started using Facebook. So I'm really tired. I've been up all night because I'm afraid that because this is when they come at me is at night. They invade my privacy. I don't know how it is that I can hear them. I don't know, through the phone or to my. There's something in my car. I don't know. The thing is that I'm afraid that they're gonna catch me while I'm sleeping, and you know, I live. To be honest with you, I live like if I was living in a war zone because I don't know if I'm gonna be alive the next day. I these people have me living in fear of being found and being killed. Let me put it that way. I shouldn't have to live this way, but that's the way it is because I can't get anybody to help me. Nobody wants to help me, or they don't believe me. Or I don't know. It's not even my own family helps me. I'm really tired. I'll try to make a video tomorrow or later. I need to get some rest because it's already almost daylight. I feel more comfortable sleeping during the day than at night because at night they can sneak up on me because they know that I can't see very well. So, anyway, thank you very much. Bye.